Good morning. How is everybody this morning? Who's going to be the first person to join me for our breakfast chat? I wonder, I wonder. Ooh, my thing's sticking out there, look. I don't know. So. Let's see what kind of chit chat we're going to have this morning. Feeling a lot better than yesterday morning, I'll tell you. Who's going to be the first? Wonder if Tracy's going to be the first on this morning. Or no, it could be Dave. It could be anybody that's going to be on first. Let's see who's going to be joining me first for chit chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Joyce, your first one on for Facebook. Shelley, your first one on for YouTube. Good morning, beautiful ladies. How are we this morning? Hope we're feeling good. Let me get comfortable in my chair. I don't want to drop you this morning. I dropped my phone yesterday morning. Good morning, Claire. Claire, I'm going to give you ring after live if that's okay, my lovely, to do with tonight. I shall have a chit chat with you. So, who enjoyed last night's live? I had a rubbish day yesterday, but okay. Oh, Shelley, my lovely. Well, I hope this morning brightens your day a little bit with the chit chat that we're going to do. And if you ever need to talk, Shelley, my inbox is always open, you know. But I do hope you have a better day today. So who enjoyed last night? I mean, last night we worked with a book called The Book of Answers, which is that one. Who found that interesting? Let's see, because Scotty, one of moderators, love last night. Scotty, one of moderators, has come up with a new twist to what we can do. So let me run it by you and see what you all think. As you know, John can do tarots. He won't do tarots. Hey, Judith, my lovely. He won't. He hasn't got the confidence to come on and do tarots, but John can actually read tarots really well. So what Scotty said last night was, I had a 10-hour round trip to Middlesbrough Tuesday to get a pupper. I watched. I put in a chat as was rough. Oh, sweet lady. Is puppy okay? Is puppy doing okay? I thought it was really great. Yeah, morning, Sandy, my lovely. So what we're going to do, or what we're thinking about doing, is John coming on and doing the book, and me doing the tarots at the same time, to see whether, with what your question is, if the tarots could give you a little bit more, I don't know, more opening into what's going off. I don't know if it's possible to do that, but it's something that we're going to give it a go. And as we have got rain forecast, I mean, today we've got glorious sunshine. It's a beautiful day. We'll save that for weekend. We are out tonight on investigation. We are going back to a place that we've been before. Hopefully we will get some interaction coming through, because obviously the energies that are there know us. Yeah, puppy's tiny, 12-week toy poodle, but it's fine. Oh, just like having a toddler again. Trust me, it's worse. It's worse, Shelley. They don't learn to stop chewing shoes, and they don't learn to stop tiddling on floor, and they don't learn. They don't. They have their accidents. I think sometimes they're worse. At least with kids, you can train them. Actually, you can train dogs, but I can't. Our Fifi just as the full. She just gets spoiled. But you'll have to send me a picture, Shelley, or if you've put a video up, you'll have to send me a link so I can have a look at your little fur baby. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. Me coming on and doing tarot, and John doing the John doing the Book of Answers. Good morning, Trish, my lovely lady. I hope you're well. I don't know if you've put new. I don't know if you're new to the channel or whether you've been on before, Trish, but sending you loads of love, and thank you for joining, my lovely. For everybody that is new, welcome to our ETA family. you'll fit in here really well, because it's an absolute amazing channel, an amazing family to be a part of. Pool's also intelligent. Yes, she's on my channel. Oh, Shelley, I'm gonna have a look after this then. When I've finished, I'm gonna have a look. So hay fever this morning is really high. That's why I haven't took my tablets this morning just yet. Normally take them and I forgot them. So yeah, tonight we are going to be live 9:30. We will be live on Facebook, YouTube, and then morning Nita. So it's good. And then we will be going over on to our members area for extra footage over on members. Very positive channel, Trish. Oh, thank you, Shelley. But you've got to be positive. There's no point in coming on and being negative. Otherwise, I won't have to go being on before. Oh, that's good, Trish. That's good, my lovely. But yeah, it's no point in being a negative Nella. You've got to be a positive Peter, is it? Negative Nelly, positive Peter. I think that's the name. So yeah. What else can we talk about? We've talked about the weather. Oh, where's my history book gone? Where's he put that bugger? Do you know I ain't got my history book? How bad's that? I best get Mr. Brown up. I'm gonna have to shout him. Morning, Gillian, my lovely. Watch this. John! I don't shout any louder. Yolanda and Rob's still in bed, but I don't know where they've put my history book or where I've put my history book. Oh, he heard me. He's going to come down. He can find me history book for the history. Oh, no history. I know. Cannot do it history, can I? Lovely group, best and friendliest out there. Oh, thank you, sweets. Thank you, Sandy. What we're going to say? I'm going to say something. Guess what? I've got on scales this week. Ooh, how much do you think I've lost this week? Bear in mind, I only lost £1 last week and £1 the week before. But guess what the scales said this morning? I have lost in 37 days doing some baking today. Very positive day. That's good, Trish. Enjoy your baking. I love cakes. I've got to try. Nita's saying £2 off this week. Come on, ladies, gentlemen, let's see what we're doing. But in 37 weeks, doing a calorie counted diet, bear in mind, I think women can have up to 2,000 calories a day. I limit myself to around about 1,000, between 1,100 and 1,200. Sometimes it's only 900 and something, but I always try to get over. Claire's saying 3, Gillian's saying 6. I will say that one of you 3 ladies has got the right amount of weight loss this week. So one of you 3, the 2, the 3, or the 6, has got it right this week. So I'm going to tell you, it is £6 loss this week. So in 37 days, doing a calorie counted diet, eating between certain times, I have lost a total of 1 stone at £6. I am over the moon. 1 stone 6. And I can't believe 37 days. I mean, I know it doesn't sound, to me, 37 days, it doesn't sound like, is it like 4 weeks, that 5 weeks maybe? I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I feel absolutely fantastic. I've never done a calorie counted diet. I've always done Slimming World. I couldn't get on with Weight Watchers, and I've always done Slimming World. Now, Yolanda, because I've tried to do calorie counting before, but never really done it properly. Now, my mum come up with the plan of eating between certain times, doing that fasting diet. Is it a fasting diet? So my mum we're talking about that. And then me and Yolanda were talking about calories, and Yolanda says calorie counting's so easy. And for me, calorie counting were a little bit of a ball ache because it's like, got to weigh and measure and everything. Actually, it's quite easy, especially because you've got the internet and you've got anti-Google. Morning. Oh, she's saying morning to Gillian. Because you've got Uncle Google to go to. So you could put in, I mean, everything's got calories on, and it normally tells you 100 grams anyway. But it's just, I mean, I can tell you the 100 grams of strawberries is 32 calories for 100 grams of strawberries. For 100 gram of frozen grapes, it's 68. You can get them Fiber One bars. There's other brands out there, but you can get them, and they're like 90 calories. I think it's 84 for me cuppa soups. So it's just, do you know? But to be honest, though, I think when it comes to weight loss, you've got to be in right frame of mind to make changes. And to really stick it out, even on the weeks like last week when I lost a pound, and I'm like, oh my God, what have I done differently? I haven't done anything differently. The week before when I'd lost a pound again, I mean, that was Star Week, because ladies know what a Star Weeks are. But it's like normally when I've got like only lost a pound when I've really done well, it like I think, oh, well, I might as well have had that chocolate bar. Thank you, Denise, my lovely. I just started Slimming World again, put 3 stone on over lockdown. It's got to go plus more. Did you know, Louise, Denise, good luck to my little lovely. And if morning, Tracy. If you ever want to talk, Denise, my Facebook Messenger is always open. Eating is emotional too, and that comes into it. Do you know what, Shelley? It really does. But I found, because I am an emotional eater, I found though, being strict with the times that I'm eating, and it was very difficult in the first week because I was used to snacking. When we're like come back in off an investigation or around about 10 o'clock at night, I'd always want to eat. But I don't know. This time I'm ready for that change. I think when I got on the scales and I saw how much I actually weighed, I was like, oh my God, I've never ever been as big as I am. The lockdown won't have helped. Me not being able to exercise doesn't help, and I think that lowered my confidence of losing weight because I can't exercise, because I'm not mobile enough to to do anything. I always got disheartened, but I'm really strict with myself. But like Shelley's just put, Shelley was the other way. She suffered with anorexia for many years, and if I worry, I can't eat. See, that's the turnaround side, isn't it, Shelley? That's got to be so difficult. And I've never suffered with that, so I don't know the emotions that come in behind that. But an eating disorder, and the thing is, dieting, the social media, bullying can cause these type of things, because we see all these skinny women and we think that that's normal, and we need to be as skinny as them, and it's not. It's not that way. I think there's a lot, to be honest, I think there's a lot of it on the younger generation now, for the way they look, how they do the makeup. And it's wrong, really, because now we do see more curvy women coming out there. My doctor bullies me. Do you know what? Sometimes your GPs, the hospitals, family, friends can be the worst people. The things they say, they think they're saying it to help, but they're not. It's not helping. Overeating is an eating disorder too, and the emotional side is the same as anorexia. Do you know what, Shelley? I bet you've been through mill, my lovely lady. Gillian, I'm gonna shout at you. GPs can make it worse. I believe they can, because I think anything, weight loss is typically 75% diet and 25% exercise. But I don't get the 25% exercise. That was my problem. So I didn't think I could lose the weight. Whereas though I've actually done it, and yeah, I'm just proud of myself that way, that I've actually stuck to something. But yeah, I mean, it's got to be difficult. I used to be a Slimming World consultant, believe it or not, and I run two successful groups. But I had to come out of that due to my back and everything else. And I was so good at helping other people lose weight, but I could never quite motivate myself enough to lose the weight. But one thing you've got, again, I think walking into any Slimming World group, whether it's Slimming World, whether it's Weight Watchers, whether it were Rose McConnelly, I think sometimes even being put under pressure to go to them from your GP, and then walking in, and you find a lot of these places are very cliquey. Consultants seem to have the favourite little group. I would never like that. Everybody in the group was was the same. Do you know what I mean? If you understand what I'm saying. Lindsay, I did 35 years, 11 years ago. I was admitted to our local hospital for end of life. Oh, sweet life care. How are you now, Shelley? What coping mechanisms do you use, Shelley, now then? What was the turning point for you? What sort of like changed your way of thinking? Just in case there is anybody else watching that is going through what you went through, Shelley. Is there any advice that you'd give to anybody? Is there I mean, because obviously you've got through that that I don't even know how to describe it, because it's got to be an horrendous time. But is there anything that you could say, Shelley, that could help somebody else that's actually going through an eating disorder? Because it's something that obviously I've not experienced, so it's difficult for me to sort of advise on that, I think. Or if there's anybody else, that suffered with eating disorders or anything, pop it in and let us know how you lot do it. I'm telling you, Gillian and Tracy, do you know you two? Luckily I turned it around, went in the Priory for a year and learned skills to cope. I help others now. I'm fully recovered, but have to watch with is that anxiousness? Do you know, it's amazing that you're helping. It's amazing that you're now helping others. Hats off to you, Shelley. Hats off to you. That's absolutely amazing, and I bet it's so rewarding as well when you see others getting through their difficulty, whether it's emotion wise or whatever it is that's causing it. I spent an entire year in the Priory, but you know what, Shelley, that year you spend has give you a better lease of life. Being recovered 11 years, wow, congrats. You know, hats off to you, Shelley, because you know, to make a change like that and actually stick to it, and then go and help other people that are suffering now is just wow. It's just amazing, my lovely. Do you know, you'll not realise how many people you're actually helping, and I think that's you don't realise just how special you are, Shelley. You really don't, and you're such an amazing lady. Never forget that, sweets. Never forget that. So, John, could you just pass me the history book, please? Did you hear me shout you? Oh, it's over there. I've seen it. I couldn't find it, and then I saw it, but I can't get up to get it. I went, John, and then I said I can't shout really loudly. We're on July, aren't we? July 29. Mine and John's birthday in 2 days. Oh my! How old will I be? I think I'm going to be 30. What? I'm not going to be 53. I think I'm going to be 47, and John's going to be 49. I think that's correct. 47 and 49. I think that's correct. I know John's 49 because he's 50 next year. It's my age that I keep forgetting. They didn't think I would fully recover after 35 years with it, but my hubby has terminal cancer and I can't give him the worry. Do you know what, Shell? Just you keep going. Sending love and healing to both you and your hubby, my lovely. And I hope he's comfortable. I hope that you're both making good memories that you can always that you've got to keep, because nobody can take his memories away. And you know, it's I'm just glad you've got a coping mechanism in there, because obviously you're going through something emotional as well. And yeah, always here for you, Shelley. Always here, my lovely. So let's find out now what happened on the 29th of July. Sailors feared nothing more than fire. Wooden ships were packed with flammable materials, barrels of gunpowder, canvas sails, miles of rope braided from plant fibre. Crews feared fire more than enemy cannonballs or autumn gales. So when Lookout spotted eight tongues of flame to the west in the early moments of today in 1588, all hell broke loose. The Spanish fleet, or Armada, had anchored off Calais the day before. They'd sailed from Spain to pick up a powerful army in the Low Countries, carry it across the Channel, invade England, and dispose the heretic Elizabeth I. The English fleet had harassed the Armada, but could not derail its progress up the Channel towards its waiting army. The English had to act. 8 old ships were packed with pitch, gunpowder, and tar, their helms lashed, sails set, and pointed at the Armada. Spanish ships scattered in the chaos of the awkward manoeuvring in the dark. As the sun rose on the 29th of July, the hulks of the fire ships lay smoking on the beach. They had failed to ignite a single Spanish ship, but turned the well-ordered Armada into a straggling shambles. Like packs of wolves, the smaller English ships overwhelmed the larger but isolated Spanish galleons. One Spanish flagship ran around, and English sailors swarmed aboard. 2 other galleons were battered into helplessness and were wrecked the following day. Many others were badly damaged. Desperate to escape, they ran before the wind along the coast, pushed further and further with their army. By 4 p.m., the English were running out of ammunition and broke off the battle. The defeated Spanish had to head into the North Sea and set a course for home around the north of the British Isles. Their battered ships would prove vulnerable to the gales, and on their return voyage, England was saved from invasion. The world's most powerful empire had been humiliated, and the Navy's victory became the founding myth for England's rise to global mastery. Wow. So that happened on the 29th of July. What's tomorrow's about? Let's have a look. Well, tomorrow we're going back to 1966. So on the 30th of July, if I'm not mistaken, was when, well, we all know what happened in 1966. So yeah, that's going to be interesting for tomorrow. But yeah, thank you, Sandra. I think Lindsay's such a care person. All this channel, Yolanda is lovely. Oh, thank you, Shelley. I'll let Yolanda know. My 38th wedding anniversary tomorrow. Wow. Make sure you're on it morning so I can say happy anniversary. Well, yeah, you know, it's just I just love this history. I lost £6. Yeah. So 1 stone, £6 in 37 weeks. 37 days, not weeks. 37 days. If I said weeks before, it's 37 days, not 37 weeks. Well, yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to chit chat with me privately, about the eating plan I'm doing, or about anything, just you know, my inbox is open on Messenger. You can message me through Exploring the Afterlife. You have to go into the About section on page to send a message, or you can email us at ETA Paranormal. Is it ETA Paranormal, John? ETA email address etaparanormal@hotmail.com. Yeah, etaparanormal@hotmail.com. You can email us there if you've got any questions. I did history with Open University. I love it. Do you know, Shelley, I so wish that, looking back, I wish I would have done history. See, when I were at school, I wasn't very good at history or geography. Well, I weren't very good at anything, but that was because I didn't attend, because obviously I got dyslexia, I got the ADHD on top, so, and it wasn't something that were picked up, so it did affect the education, but it didn't help me not attending school either. But we had what was called humanities, and that was sort of like a mixture of geography and history for those that weren't good at either one of them. And looking back now, I so wish I would have done something with the history. Morning, Sarah, my lovely. I'm just sat doing some work while listening. Oh, bless you. I hope you're not too busy. And I hope you have a good day, sweets. But yeah, for me, I wish I could go back and and I've done something with the history side of it, because I absolutely love history. We'll be walking dogs now, so watch for us. No worries, Shelley, my lovely. Just your college, they will help you do local history. They probably, do you know, Shelley, they probably would. I might look into doing something like that and see whether I can get a course to do something on history. We shall see. But yeah, but I just love the history. I mean, now we're out, now hopefully we're out of lockdown. At the minute, to go to these historic places, you've got to book in. But hopefully we are going to be starting to make some bookings. We've just got to make sure weather's going to be nice on day, because a lot of them aren't indoor, they're outdoor. Much love to you too, my sweets. Morning, Antoinette. History is my favorite. You've just got to love it. I mean, that's what I love when we go and do is paranormal. Is the fact that we do the history first. We know, we don't just go to a place that's got no history. Don't get me wrong, we have gone to some places where there's been no history at all, and it's just been an interesting place to investigate. But the problem is, then, if you can't find the history to a place, anything that comes through, how do you know if it's relevant or not? So I think for us, the part that we do the history on is it gives us all a sense of what's coming through and what's relevant and what needs looking more into. So there might be a name that comes out in the history. It might come out on Spirit Box, and it might say, I don't know, let's say, I don't know, William Somerton or something daft like that. Well, we might have read so much of the history out, but there might be a William Somerton that like that Scotty, Nanny Lane or Cliff or whatever can go back and look at that moment and see if there is a name that's connected, because we've got the history of the place, so we know where we're going to need to be looking. So yeah, I couldn't stand it straight. We're subject at school. And how do you feel about it now, though? Hopefully, well, everything's gone through. Everything's gone through okay. We got another letter yesterday. So yeah, I think they're just waiting for I think return of this letter into, and then I think that's it. We should get the go ahead. But luckily, John's done an amazing job on getting all the house sorted and boxed up. And I want to say thank you to John Mike. He's going to come and help John help us move into bungalow, because John can't, there's no way John could do it, and I can't help him. So I want to thank you for John for the offer of coming to help us. Well, beautiful lady and John, going to start your birthday treats and inbox you the ingredients and amounts to. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Love to you all. Have a wonderful day, night, or whatever time it is. Thank you, Gillian. Gillian messaged me and said she was going to do a birthday cake. So I messaged her back and I said, Gillian, I don't want to be cheeky, but can I have it in cake form? Not in bun form. because then, and can I have a list of ingredients, because then I can still stick to my diet and still enjoy the buns. I committed I am. Normally I'd have just scoffed Julian's cakes because they're absolutely gorgeous. Love the paranormal. It's better now. When I was at school, I think, I think the interest with the history is because when you're going down that paranormal route, there's more to learn. There's more you can dig out and find out. And I think it also gets you looking for that history as well. Especially if we've gone to a place. Like when we'll put location on, it gives you personally that chance to go and find some extra history that maybe that's not been mentioned. Now in members area, we always put the history up. We always put where we're going. Um, we always call the lives the place that we're at, but that's because that gives members that, like I've just said, to go looking for more deeper history to acknowledge what's coming through. I find the history of places interesting. Definitely, definitely. Morning, Paul. How are you feeling, my lovely, this morning? I hope everything's okay. And your throat's whatever was going off is back to is on mend, my lovely. Let me know in Messenger if you hear anything of what may have caused it or what's going on, my lovely. But sending you love and healing, Paul. So my lovelies, I think that's it. I think I'm going to call it a morning. And Shelley could agree more, love, watching and listening to them all. I pull up, you're feeling better. So yeah, so have a great day, have a great evening. We'll see you tonight at 9:30 p.m. UK time for an investigation. I'm getting there slowly. Oh, much love to you, Paul, my lovely. So we'll see you at 9:30 for the investigation, and then, like I said, probably 9:30, 9:30. But we normally go live for about an hour, just over an hour, and then we go live for about 45 minutes to an hour on members. So if anybody wants to join us on the members, please do. It's only £2.79 a month. And yeah, you do get a little bit more extras on there than we do on main page. But yeah, so have a great day. Mwah. Love you loads. See you shortly. Bye.